We've been told that reality is made of things, particles, matter, objects sitting solidly in space and moving around in time. But that does not always hold up, as we've discussed, because the deeper physics goes, the less stuff it actually finds. Matter dissolves into probabilities, fields, equations, and relationships. And when physicists probe reality at its foundations, something disturbing starts to appear. The universe may not be built from objects at all. It may be built from information. So here's the real question. If reality is just information, then what exactly are you? This is part 12 in Physics, Consciousness and Reality by myself and Nigel Adams. And we are in chapter 2, Beyond Physics, Mind, Evolution and Perception. This is part 12 of the video series. So, section 9 in the book, It from Bit, Reality as Information. If space-time and matter aren't fundamental, then what takes their place? One of the most radical, strangely simple answers is this: information. Not particles, not fields, not energy, just the raw yes-no of existence, the bit. This idea was championed by John Wheeler, the physicist who gave us the term black hole. He boiled it down to 3 words, it from bit. Every physical thing, atoms, galaxies, flashes of light, you, arises from binary information, the answers to yes-no questions. Reality, at its most basic, is informational, not material. Sounds abstract, but the physics points that way. Black hole studies, for example, suggest that the information content of a black hole is proportional not to its volume, but to the area of its surface, its event horizon. We'll cover that in an appendix about black holes. That insight fed into what's called the holographic principle. It's nothing to do with normal holography, well, not really, not optical holography. The wild proposal that the whole universe might be like a hologram, a 3-dimensional reality projected from a deeper 2-dimensional layer of information. Quantum mechanics, too, is essentially about information. The wave function doesn't give you definite outcomes, it gives you probabilities. What you can know, what you can't, and how observation changes the odds. Strip away the formalism, and it's about information flow. Some thinkers now talk about the universe as if it were a colossal computer, updating itself moment by moment. Not a literal machine, but a metaphor for rules and algorithms that generate reality. As briefly mentioned earlier, Stephen Wolfram, for instance, imagines a vast hypergraph, a network of nodes and links evolving step by step. Out of those simple computational updates, he claims, space-time and quantum behaviour could emerge. In that sense, the fundamental currency of the universe is information, not matter. If that's true, then the objects we interact with, tables, trees, stars, people, aren't bedrock. They're patterns that emerge when information is processed. They're icons on the desktop, not the circuitry underneath. Space-time itself becomes a kind of convenient user interface. And here's where it nudges into mind-bending territory. If reality is informational at its core, then consciousness isn't just some bolt-on oddity. Consciousness is intimately tied to information, receiving it, processing it, experiencing it. It might not be a glitch in the machine, but part of the same deep fabric. So maybe Wheeler was right. The it of the universe, space-time, matter, energy, comes from the bit. The cosmos isn't a machine of stuff, but a flow of information, weaving itself into patterns we mistake for solidity. And if information and consciousness are 2 sides of the same coin, then the ground of reality may be stranger and closer to home than we ever imagined. So what this section really shows is that the solid world we experience may not be fundamental after all. And if that's true, then matter, space-time, and even physical reality itself could just be emergent patterns, informational structures appearing stable from the inside. Which means that the problem isn't just how the universe is built, it might be why consciousness experiences informational patterns as a world of objects in the first place. And if that's the case, are we living in reality itself or inside the interface our minds construct from it? Next up, Chapter 2, still Beyond Physics, Mind, Evolution and Perception, and we're on to Section 10, Illusion and Perception, Icons, Interfaces and Survival. So we're moving slightly away from physics now, moving into a little bit to start talking about evolution. Okay, the book, still, I got a quote and it was a little bit high, so I've actually reduced the size of the book by getting rid of some of the white space and making the font size a bit smaller. So I'm waiting for a new quote at the moment, and then I'm going to order the first batch, and you can all start dipping into your pockets if you want to and buying it.